RetroMind, rewind, RetroMind, rewind. Let your mind rewind back in time. RetroMind, rewind, RetroMind, rewind. Let your mind rewind back in time. RetroMind, rewind back in time. RetroMind. Hello, everybody. RetroMind, rewind. Let your mind rewind back in time. I wanted to talk about these Marvel Legends retro Kenner figures. I think they were revealed last year, 2020, in the summer. They got them in HasbroPulse.com. They come in a case. I was walking in Target one night and always checking the toy aisles, and I found a peg full of these figures here. I mean, there was a lot of them. Now, I messed up and I didn't pick up the figures that night that I saw, and I missed out on some of the best ones. There was a Black Panther, and they also had Iceman, and Iceman is the dopest one, I think. I think Iceman is the dopest one. He's like a translucent blue. His card back has like a pink highlights on it. When these were revealed, I thought they really reminded me of the old Secret Wars figures. The Secret Wars figures back when I was a kid were really cool. You know, I don't have any of them handy right now that I can compare, but if I decide to keep some of these figures and, you know, open them up, I could do a comparison. Mine are messed up. The ones I had when I was a kid are messed up, right? The paint scratched off, the weapons are gone. But you know, they're similar to these guys, you know, 5 POA and, you know, basic sculpts and paint apps. But let's look at these first. So let me show you the Magneto. Magneto comes with the Uncanny X-Men card back, and it's a, you know, standard illustrations. Very nice, clean illustration. Nothing flashy. Your basic thing you'd find like in a Marvel Who's Who or encyclopedia, right? The cool thing they have on the back are these little things on the cards that look like you could cut them out and keep like a card collection. And then they have a little bit of prose here. Pretty cool, huh? I got an email today about the actual, you know, they advertise these in the in an email from Target about the collector's corner having new Marvel figures, but I couldn't find these online. So here's a close-up of him. You see he's got painted eyebrows, nice painting on his helmet. Cape looks loose, and you will see he's got like a standard body. The boots are sculpted in. He's got the muscular deltoids, the abdominals. He's got the pecs. He's an older guy. He's got gray hair, but he's cut. Check him out. Now, let me show you the difference between a character like Magneto and a character like SpiderMan. SpiderMan, you could see here, his mold has some of the webbing around his forehead is a little off, but from a distance, it does look pretty good. It does not look bad at all. Like I said, they're 5 points of articulation, so they do not have bend in the elbows, you know, no swivels in the wrists, nothing like that, nothing for dynamic posing. So to me, I would say these are basically something to keep on card. You know, you keep them carded, you display them on your wall. Unless you're a big fan of these guys and you want to take them out of the case, you take them off the card back and put them on your desk at work, or put them in your car, you know, on your dashboard or something like that. They're very basic. So I'm not sure if I'm going to collect these guys, but I do want that Iceman. Let me go through these. There's Magneto. Let's look at Spider-Man. You see, they got basic, I guess you call it retro artwork. I really like the background here on the Spider-Man card. It reminds me of the old Spider-Man cartoon from the 60s. He's got some webbings in there, some webs in the corner. It's a very nice illustration, you know. It looks like a modern John Romita, actually, when I think about it. Kenner logo. And like I said, he's, pretty decent web details. Now on the back, there's a little piece that you could cut out for like a card collection, right? Let's look at these two together. They're from the Daredevil collection, okay? So you have Elektra and Daredevil. They come with weapons. Elektra comes with her size, and Daredevil comes with his clubs. Nice artwork there. You got Hell's Kitchen background for Daredevil, his sonar going out there. Very nice illustration. Now here you have the female body. It's very basic, not much sculpting. Everything is painted on her legs. The bands are just painted on her legs. You have the sculpting of the arms. Very nice. The paint apps on her face came out a little crooked on her eyes, and it makes her look a little goofy. If you see that, it's a little off, but overall they look pretty nice from a distance. I would probably want to get a different one for Elektra. Illustration again, Elektra. Matt Murdock, the man without fear. Okay. Now, since we looked at Elektra, let's look at the other female character, Carol Danvers, on an Avengers card back. This one, you see, she has a sash, and that sash is the same one they have on Elektra, but it has different paint, just different coloring, but it's reused. The body is the same. Different paint on the legs, though. And of course, the uniform is different, right? The costume. No accessories. The head has the mask sculpted on. Nice. I want to show this. Really nice sculpting on the hair. Nice illustration. Very cool. Very nice. I wonder who wrote these. Remember how Larry Hama used to write on the G.I. Joe cards? I wonder who's writing these. Incredible Hulk. Obviously, the Hulk is a larger figure, so he's huge compared to the other figures, right? There he is next to Elektra. Here he is next to SpiderMan. That's dope. He's huge. Now, they borrowed a lot from the old Hulk cartoon intro theme song. So there's the Hulk. Now let's look at Captain America. Whoa! Little wings on his helmet, on his head, are sculpted in there. Everything else painted. Nice painting around the head. There's his shield. Not entirely symmetrical, but he's got sculpted boots. There's his gloves, the big gloves. Now Captain America here has the stars and stripes, some stars around his illustration. He's throwing his shield, looking very heroic. It's a nice card. It looks pretty cool. Again, the appeal of these is the artwork. In my opinion, it's the artwork, right? That's why you'd want to get these things. You're not going to pose. I mean, these guys don't pose, but the artwork looks great. It'd be cool to have them all collected, right? Display them on a wall somewhere. I'm trying to think of an artist that these illustrations are resembling. I can't think of the artist. Almost like it's not as slender though. Remember Ron Lim, who did the Infinity Gauntlet? I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe it looks kind of like Ron Lim. If you have any suggestions on who the artwork looks like, let me know. So here's the Invincible Iron Man. There's little discs on his briefs. The lines there are actually sculpted in, right? Bolts around the neck, around the chest, his chest plate. His hands have Holes for the repulsor rays. They're not painted, but you could see them there. Peg holes on the bottom of the boots. Boots are sculpted nicely. The figures are sculpted to match the illustrations, so that's pretty cool, except, you know, for the females, they're just painted, right? There's not much sculpting on the female bodies. Let's see what it says here on the back. He has, you know, Iron Man bolts on his card. Let's see here on the back. This one's probably my favorite. In this toy line, these toys look cool, these translucent toys, right? That's why I wish I got Iceman. Here he has the little Fantastic Four symbol that he flies and makes in the air. The background of the city, right? There's New York City background, which was showcased a lot. He's got the flames, his little logo there. What else? It's got flames coming out here. Let me show you this up close. So he's got sculpted on flames, and you see they painted those lines that make it look like he's burning, right? They painted him on his body, and he's got the flames of a different color sculpted on his body. This is the coolest, right? His eyes are white, just like the illustration. I think that's like, he's got to be the coolest figure out there. I wish I had Iceman. I could show you Iceman, but I freaking didn't get him. Dang it. But anyways, I didn't pick him up. I went the next day, and Iceman was gone. Black Panther was gone. Then I went looking at other Target stores, and I found the Hulk and SpiderMan. So I picked those guys up too. You got to get SpiderMan and the Hulk. SpiderMan and the Hulk were my favorites as a kid. So let me just say, if you're a big Marvel head, get them. If you like to collect them, pick them up, right? Pick them up. You could get them from HasbroPulse.com in a case. And they even have exclusives, like they have the exclusive Iron Man. You get the yellow version, and you also get the metallic yellow. Okay. And then they also have the Black Panther that has blue gauntlets and boots, and then the Black Panther that has gray gauntlets and gray boots. And they also include Cyclops in that set, but they didn't include Iceman. So there might be different sets that are coming out from Hasbro. And I'm not sure if any of these are exclusives to Target. None of them say so. So yeah, you know, I got a lot of 6-inch stuff that I collect. They're super articulated. You know, you could pose them. You know, these guys, they're stiff, right? They're just going to sit there. But they got a nice deco for them. The style's cool. I like the aesthetic. So I might pick up a few of them. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. Are you going to pick them up? Are you just going to get a few? You know, what do you like about them? Leave a comment, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching. This was RetroMind Rewind. Let your mind rewind back in time. Back in time. RetroMind.